So on my desk, I've got everything from DIY mouse pads to your staple accessories to a premium monitorizer that competes with GroveMate. Minimal is definitely not the route I went, so there's tons of items to take a look through. Let's start off with my leather desk pad. Or if I want to be fancy, it's a hand-waxed combination leather desk pad with cork backing that I made myself over a year ago. At the time, I really wanted a GroveMate desk pad, but couldn't get myself to fork over the high price tag, so I decided to make one myself for around half the cost. I used 4 to 5 ounce hand-waxed antique black leather from OA Leather Supply, which does scratch over time, but if I use a wet towel to clean it over, most of the scratches go away. I also particularly like the aged look that the leather gives off. You can check out this tutorial on how I did it and how much money I saved. I did try out the felt desk pads for a while, but no matter the quality, I found they always started pilling. My mouse and keyboard accessories are pretty basic. I use a Logitech MX Master 3, like many of your favorite YouTubers that you've probably seen. I love the way it feels, along with the extra buttons and premium feeling scroll wheel. The most handy feature for me is being able to switch between 3 different computers with one click. I have a gaming PC, my work laptop, and then my personal. So this feature has been a huge plus for me. On occasion, I do switch it out for the Logitech wireless trackball mouse, just to change up the pressure points on my wrist. Right now, I'm using a Logitech Ergo split wireless keyboard, which has been my go-to keyboard for a couple of years now. I've just began testing different ones to see which form factor reduces wrist and finger pain for me the most. So far, I've been finding some promising effects using smaller keyboards over wider ones, whether they are ergonomic or not. But we'll have to see in my next video. A premium desk accessory brand I recently discovered is called Rayco. This is their walnut desk riser. I have their largest option at 45.7 inches wide, which is just wide enough to fit my 32-inch monitor and 2 large Edifier speakers on the side. It's definitely not cheap, but it's still half the price of some of GroveMate's products. The quality and craftsmanship is top-notch on this product. The wood has a beautiful grain on top, and the sanded edges are a nice touch. Though you can't see it, the bottom has a nice engraved logo and uses aluminum rails to mount the legs. The soft touch felt on the shelf is also really nice if you decide to put more sensitive items like glasses or your phone on there. This product is a perfect budget alternative to GroveMate without sacrificing on the quality. If any of you have Rayco and GroveMate products, I'd love to hear what you guys think about the two, and if there really is a drop in quality between the different brands, and if the price increase for GroveMate is really justified in its quality. The speakers are the R1280T Edifier speakers. I'm not a huge audio guy, but they sound good to me. They definitely don't need to be this big, but I find it's more for looks than the sound quality. What I do like about these is that I can remove the covers and have a more aggressive look to them. It's nice to change it up from time to time. I'm also keeping with the walnut theme on this one. Moving along the monitor riser, it's this mini night lamp from Kushu. It is a very minimal and clean aesthetic and serves more as a decor than functional lighting. It has 2 dimming options, 10% and 100%, along with a breathing mode. It charges via USB-C and can usually last me a couple days of use if I don't leave it on while I'm not at the desk. It's also got this cool but a bit gimmicky feature of being able to demagnetize the light itself. A big downside to this is it scratches really easily, as you can see through the camera. Even after trying to clean it, it just doesn't seem to go away. But for $30, I can't really be complaining. Since I do quite a bit of photography work in this setup, I've got my wide angle lens and my Sony a6400 on display. The monorizer is too tall though, but otherwise I would have put my telephoto lens on here too. To charge my phone, I want to use this larger 3-in-1 charger by Kushu, but again, it was too tall. So instead, use this foldable 3-in-1 MagSafe charger with Qi 2. It's minimal, clean, and is more compact on my desk, which I do really like. The hinges are sturdy and it can support the iPhone at any angle and charges 2 times faster than standard wireless chargers. This has been a huge help for me, especially when I'm a bit rushed for time. It also doubles as a clock for me thanks to the iPhone standby mode. Another small detail I like about it is the rubberized bottom that prevents it from sliding. Just underneath the stand is my work laptop, my other camera which I'm using to film this, and the mic for it. On the shelf, I've got a notebook and my external hard drives and SSDs. And just under that, there are my camera batteries and a micro SD card case. These items change from time to time, but it's typically just whatever I'm using the most frequently that I like to put on the desk. To the right of the desk is a fan by a brand called Lumina. This was actually a gift to me from my family in Hong Kong. With this being a relatively small room, my PC tends to heat up the room really easily. so this fan has come in clutch. I'd like to get something a little smaller, but I've yet to find a fan that's as good as this. Something about the wind it creates is just so nice. The best way I can describe it is it's very smooth and creates a consistent breeze, versus many cheaper fans out there that might be a bit more erratic. It's got all the basic features like fan speed, rotation, and a timer, but it does gather quite a bit of dust just sitting there, and it's very hard to clean. Just next to it, I dock my laptop using a Macaulay laptop stand. It's simple and matches the color of my laptop. It's adjustable, so I have it set to fit both my laptop and my iPad. I do wish my monitor was USB-C, but since it's not, I also have a cable organizer here for the charger. While aesthetics are nice, we all need a bit of personality in our setups. So I'm using this coaster here I got from Banff 2 years ago. I also have this mini paper model of the Osaka Castle on top of my speaker. Mounted on the desk beside my laptop is a microphone stand by Kushu. It comes in black and space gray. Its design really fits the theme of the Apple products, which I think looks great beside my MacBook. The hinge points are sturdy, and the rotation on it is super smooth. My favorite thing about it is how compact it is. It can tuck away into the corner of the desk without me ever noticing it. The only thing is that it's harder to hide a cable. You can run it down the arm, but I prefer the clean look without it. And since I take my laptop around all the time, I tend to keep the mic cable unplugged anyways. On the other side is a walnut headphone stand holding my Sony noise cancelling headphones. This one is by Beaver Peak. Being based in Canada, it's nice to be able to support another Canadian company in the desk accessory space. The quality is great, and I particularly like the engraved logo on the bottom of it. Hidden in the back is a boom arm from Kensington. I wouldn't recommend this for an overhead camera rig, but it gets the job done. Since it's mounted to the desk itself, if I vibrate the desk too hard, the camera shakes a lot. Otherwise, it's good enough. And that's pretty much all I've got on my desk. Which item is your favorite? And will you be looking to get any of these yourself? See you in the next video.